The history of stays and corsets goes back to the 1400s, and they have had many different iterations throughout the centuries. But this idea of a cinched waist has always been a focal point of each of those iterations. Galliano further emphasized the cinched waist by adding prosthesis to each of the model's thighs in skin tone matching silicone, which helped to give all the models this very exaggerated hourglass figure. It doesn't seem very 1920s or 1930s, but it definitely reads a bit like the Belle Epoque or from the 1880s to the 1910s, when women constantly wore corsets and stays, which nipped the waist but also emphasized the bust as well. Then a velvet green bias cut dress with what Galliano has dubbed his fabric sequins appeared on the body of model Jill Court-Levy, who is one of the most prominent plus-size models currently working. Now, I think this dress is a testament to the beauty of a curvy body, and while I don't think women should have to have an hourglass shape to be deemed beautiful, I can't help but notice how magnificent the bias cut clings to Court-Levy here, and how the technique, when mastered, is impressive. Now, referring back to the bias cut, I think we should mention that one version of the Margiela Stockman jackets did have a bias cut drape along one side of the bust, and I think it's pertinent to know that Margiela, when studying in Antwerp, took a draping class by Huron Pessers, who worked with Hubert de Givenchy as a pattern cutter, and began to learn about the techniques there. I'm not sure if Martin Margiela himself ever noted his recreation of Viennese technique, but Galliano here weaves all three designers together once again. Also, let's discuss the fabric sequins, which are essentially holes cut out of this green velvet, but not completely,